Oh,
Hey. So how you doing?
exhausted. I've been dealing with a sick child all day.
3-hour nap.
Mm.
So
For him.
I've been organizing a bunch of stuff, and this is my Hall of Fame binder. So I added some new things to Hall of Fame this past week. We've got a logo fractor, C.J. Abrams.
Very nice.
Out of 25. So that goes in Hall of Fame. Jackson Holiday Future Star logo fractor. You see the little MLB logo in the background there? We got a AEW logo fractor.
They're all very shiny.
Adam Cole, baby. And then from the Olympic set, we got 2 autographs here that made it into Hall of Fame, including Jessica, who's from Baltimore.
Very nice. Good for Jessica. And what does it mean to get into the Hall of Fame?
So these are the best of the best cards.
Okay.
That's my organizational system. Actually, no. The best of the best go in the case that you got me.
Oh, okay.
That's where the best of the best go. Those are cards that are worth, $50+. These are worth, $5 or more.
Okay.
That are cool in some way. Then the more like cards that are worth at least $2 go in these binders, or that are cool in some way.
Okay.
So these are other logo fractors that aren't quite that expensive, or Alan Ginter's. So that's the organizational system.
Very nice.
In a nutshell. And I thought I had another binder somewhere. Okay. So that one is just for baseball.
Okay.
This one is for anything that's not baseball. So some of the other wrestling ones
show the people instead of me
that were cool but not cool enough. But I want to show you. So like this Jeffrey Lewis autograph is cool, but it's not worth more than $5, so it doesn't go in the Hall of Fame. Or the jersey patch there, all those things. What I want to show you is I got a complete set of Allen Ginter.
Got the entertainment of the evening happening now.
Complete set of Allen Ginter X-rayed. So this was in a baseball card set, and it's just X-rays of a bunch of animals from Oregon Zoo.
Which makes no sense as a card that one would collect.
But I got all 20 of them, so.
Well, yeah, yay for that.
Complete set
Is
of
there
X-rayed.
a hot market for animal X-rays?
Allen Ginter, so it's a little weird.
Very weird, not just a little.
But so I think it's possible this next week, because we're gonna be busy. I don't think I'm going to a single sporting event. The next.
I'm sure you'll find a way to slip one in.
7 days. Well, when am I going to do that?
Take your daddy to something.
Oh, Papa. Yeah, maybe. But there. So our theme for this week is Thanksgiving traditions. So we're going to start in the world of wrestling. What is wrestling's Thanksgiving tradition?
Never know yet.
Survivor Series. Now, Survivor Series used to be like 5-on-5 elimination matches. A little bit frivolous, but that's okay. It's the holidays. I don't necessarily need something super serious. I need a 5-man team, a 5-man team, and they just go at each other and somebody wins. I don't need them to pretend it's super high stakes, even if it's not. They're doing this War Games thing now.
Okay.
It's a fine match, but Survivor Series should be just a couple of 5-on-5 teams kind of thrown together and just do it.
Sounds very exciting.
So we're going to look at the history of Survivor Series with some of these cards.
Okie dokie.
So it's the 30 years of Survivor Series set.
Mm-hmm.
There's the Big Boss Man in 1991. He's dead.
No, that's very sad.
Yeah. And then I see some Nasty Boys and Earthquake, who's also dead.
Yeah, show the people.
So it's the 92 Survivor Series. And then we've got $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase.
Dead.
No, he's fine. But the guy in the picture with him, dead. Bam Bam Bigelow. One of my favorite big men. Shawn Michaels, not dead.
No.
But the guy is kicking, Sid Vicious, dead.
A lot of dead people in your card.
Well, it's a Survivor Series, so either you survive or you don't. Ken Shamrock, very much still with us, I think. You know this fella.
The Rock. Everybody knows The Rock.
So Survivor Series is known for these frivolous 5-on-5 matches and excellent World Championship matches. Jericho.
I remember Jericho.
He's still around. AEW.
Is he doing the manager thing or something now?
No, he's still wrestling.
I think I'm thinking of Triple H.
The little Judas fetch.
Jericho and Triple H do something together.
Yeah. Triple H is running WWE now, pretty much. Batista, you know Batista.
Mm-hmm.
And who we got here? Mickey James.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like they have a different picture from each Survivor Series match. Now, if they're doing the cage match, I always thought that War Games and Hell in a Cell and Elimination Chamber, they sell them as these like super dangerous career-shortening matches, yet they're on TV like the next night.
Well, I mean, it is wrestling.
I know, but they should be off TV.
You want them to pretend to be hurt for a week?
If you're in a grueling match, you should not be wrestling the next night. Maybe like if you won, you can do a promo where like, it sucked, but I won. If you take significant damage during that match, you should be off TV for a few weeks.
They should play it up.
Yeah. And if you lose that match and get the crap beaten out of you, Hell in a Cell, Survivor Series, Elimination Chamber, we shouldn't see you for a few months.
That would be not good for their paycheck.
Let you come back fresh.
People want money and stuff, you know.
Well, they have a downside guarantee. So they can still get paid. They can still do house shows. Create some value in your house show. I just don't like the fact that it's such a dangerous match, but like they're right back a week later doing the same thing.
But you know you're watching wrestling, right?
I'm just saying it should make more sense. All right. What's another Thanksgiving tradition?
Turkey.
Sports right.
Football.
Okay. There's two teams who always play Thanksgiving. Do you remember those two teams? We've had this conversation before.
Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys.
You've learned something. Right. So I got us a Detroit Lions and Dallas Cowboys set. And I haven't opened these yet, so I have no idea. You'll notice, though, I pre-cut the envelopes for you.
Very exciting.
Because someone said you better speed things along here.
I did.
So I got some Ravens.
It's probably not a good idea for me to be handling all your materials.
Oh. All right. So let's see what showed up, because I got some Ravens with it because they were cheap. So let's see what Ravens we have.
Do you know any of the Ravens?
I pay a little bit of attention to them. So this fella here, Mark Andrews.
How are they doing this season?
They're doing good. They just lost last week. They're playing again tomorrow night, or their night game tonight. But last year they were super heavily hyped. This year they're considered contenders, but they keep losing a couple games. It's the Commanders that have the local hype. No, Commanders,
which is new for them.
But I believe they're on a 3-game losing streak now. But that's better than the Wizards, who are on like an 11-game losing streak.
The Wizards are pretty bad, aren't they?
Yeah, very bad. And the University of Maryland lost again. So let me ask you this. What do you do with the coach?
Don't they always fire them or something?
They wanna, or they're talking about, or people are talking about it. The fans want them to, because this is the first time in a couple of years that they're not going to make a bowl game. But it's the first time in a couple of years they haven't made a bowl game. So it's not like they're regularly not making bowl games.
How long has this guy been coaching?
It's like a 6th or 7th year, maybe.
Oh, okay. So maybe he's just having an off year.
Here's the thing. He said they were going to be contenders this year. And they are not. Well, you went with us to the one Maryland football game this year. How likely are you to ever go back?
I mean, I could not go to sports at all. I'd be cool with that. But
on a list of sporting events we've gone to, how does Maryland rank?
It was only cool when we were down like right up front.
So the lower level seats were good?
Yeah.
But you didn't like the 300 level?
No, that's bad.
So we figured out that 300 level seat cost us $5 a ticket, but we ended up spending over $200 because of the parking and the fees and
you
the
had
food.
to trudge all the way up there.
Yeah.
Bad.
So it wasn't super convenient.
We don't have escalators.
Escalators.
You're gonna send people 30 stories in the sky. You bring in some escalators.
Well, we also, because we had the 2 sets of tickets, we're going up and down more than you would need to if.
But a lot of the other stadiums these days have escalators.
Yeah, no seat backs, and even the lower level seats, you're just sitting on a bench.
Yes, that's not cool.
What has bugged me more than anything else was the $40 parking.
It's nowhere near where you actually want to be.
We're a mile from the stadium, so we had to ride a bus, and just too inconvenient to go in and out.
All in all, not a fabulous experience.
So I would put them in the 1 a year category, 1 game a year.
Seems fair.
For me, at least. Certainly with potential, I could not get super excited. And the fact that the team didn't do so well.
Do you have any sports teams near your where you grew up that are good? Like
The New York Yankees.
High school or college level? Like local level?
So
You might be in playoffs this week or anything?
where I lived didn't have a ton of college level, this is the team you should go see. So my parents go to Marist, which is like an hour and a half. Or you go to the city, you go to Fordham. There's not a lot of big time college sports in the area. There is some minor league baseball, 45 minutes away.
Does it ever seem weird that your parents don't go to the local high school games?
It's a high school, yeah. I wouldn't, no.
I don't know. Well, they go to Marist. Neither of them attended Marist.
But my dad worked in Poughkeepsie.
So how does one choose one's sports teams?
So I believe that sometimes the sports team chooses you. So the team I've been the most excited about last few weeks, is Maryland ice hockey. Didn't go to Maryland, but it's close, it's cheap, and I enjoy watching it. For baseball, I spread my attention out over half a dozen different teams last year. And I'm still waiting for one team to reach out and just be no, this is going to be your only team.
I love you.
Yes. Could be University of Maryland. That could be my top team, but they don't play midsummer.
Mm-hmm.
So they would be a good springtime team. That would need another team. All right, I got some more Leaf Pop Century. Hoping for a couple autographs, some hits.
So what do those words mean?
Leaf is a company.
Okay.
Pop means like popular.
Okay.
Century is 100 years.
Okay.
So it's popular people from the last 100 years who have signed autographs. So I believe I had 7 or so players in the break, but not every broken player is going to come in. So I'm hoping I've hit at least 3 or 4 autographs here. And it looks like I've got 1, 2, I got 3. So we've got Brett Spiner, Star Trek, out of 25.
You are a Star Trek person.
Specifically Next Generation. So, yay. We've got Snooki.
You also like your Jersey Shore.
Out of 3. I've got one more. Eric Estrada. Out of 1.
Magazine cover.
1 of 1. Eric Estrada.
Why would you go through the effort to just make 1?
It makes it rare. So,
watch out for all those old ladies who are going to come banging down your door for Eric.
So the fact that it's a 1-on-1, 1 of 1, makes it way more valuable.
Is he still alive?
Oh. So we got a Snooki, Brett Spiner, and Eric Estrada.
Pretty eclectic mix.
Yeah. So that was a good day. Didn't hit on Neil deGrasse Tyson, though.
That would be nice.
I put in for him, but he wasn't a break.
Who was the guy who always talked through a computer?
Stephen Hawking?
Yeah.
Dead.
Well, no. Would he have a card?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, Stephen Hawking and a Neil deGrasse Tyson. You get the Super Nerd selection. Who else would be in the Super Nerd selection? Maybe like a Bill Gates.
So there was an episode of Star Trek where Data is playing poker on the holodeck. So he's got, I think, Isaac Newton, Einstein, Stephen Hawking, and they're just all playing poker. And the Stephen Hawking was Stephen Hawking.
Aw, fun.
So he got to do a cameo as himself on the holodeck.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. All right. So, busy week coming up. And I guess we'll see you guys all next Sunday. Do you have some stuff planned for us for next Sunday?
Oh, boy.
Big show.
You click the clicker.
Yeah. What do we say?
Goodbye, winners.
Winners.